So tell me about your journey to come here.
Well, I feel like the journey probably started about 5 or 6 years ago. I started with this group initially on a conference call each week or twice a month, and I really enjoyed that piece as a starting point because it felt safe. I was in my own home, and it's a safe environment with caring people, but I didn't feel too exposed because I was able to be on the phone and not visible to everyone, and take an easy step into being known by the group. It then progressed to a video call after a few years, for the last few years, which I really enjoy. So it's fantastic to see everyone from around the world. We've got participants 3 continents, so that's great, from Europe, the US and Australia. And I really enjoy the time with them each week or each fortnight, and really being able to meet people where they're at and see where they're at on the video call. And also the video allows for me to see the other people in the group and how they're responding to the person being held by the group at that point of time, which I find really inclusive and builds a really strong community. And then after a period of time, I think it's probably been 5 or 6 years now, I just had the sense that it'll be really important or meaningful to me to have a group that was face to face and spend some time with you here with the horses. So my wife had been here a few years earlier, and I had a little bit of an insight about what the horses would bring to the group, and but not really a felt sense because having not participated. So it was wonderful to spend the time with people I knew and got to know them better, and then the horses really brought a lot to that. So yeah, that's really the journey that ended up being here this week.
And so when you think about the journey that you've been on, and this retreat is Journey Beyond Self, what stands out to you as far as coming together with the other participants and being in person?
It really is a lot more meaningful to be here in person because the time is much broader. So it's not an hour and a half on the call each week. We have as much time as we need, and that really provides an opportunity for all participants to take the time they needed to be heard, have their concerns heard, and be supported by the group. And then spending the time each morning just checking in and hearing where everyone was at, I found really powerful, and holding everyone in that circle was really empowering and really supportive for me.
And you talked about getting to spend time with the horses. What stands out to you about that experience over this week?
Well, I brought an intention to the program about slowing down and being more present, because that was really important to me with children and with my wife. And the children grow up really quickly. I mean, and we've all been parented in a different way. And I just wanted to see really what was available that would be really supportive for my children to help them build relationships with people in their life. So my intention I brought to the program was to slow down, to be aware of what I was feeling and what was going on around me, different energies and feelings, and how that was occurring for other people, and not rush into decisions and be a bit of a bull in a china shop, which I can be going through life. So that intention was brought to the program, and I really felt that I achieved that intention through the support of the group, but also the horses. So they're really generous and just show up as they need to be. And with your support, Gloria, to work with them. Having not worked with horses before, I just thought they were animals that you rode. So I didn't realise what they bring to a relationship with people. So like I said, really generous and really knowing. So just being there as you needed them, talking to you as you needed support, and just noticing, taking intention into the corral, and them being there, coming to you, following you, coming up and being beside you as needed. So really exponentially helping me to be aware of what's going on. That sense of timelessness and slowing down and just being in the moment.
And what did they teach you about yourself?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind is that I'm capable of doing all those things. So around that intention, they brought me the wisdom that that I'm capable of doing that. They showed me the way to do that, and sharing with the group around my intention and what that may look like was, supportive as well. So the two with the other participants and the horses, I just think works really well together. So giving me a sense of what's important to me and what I'm capable of, and that's done through the shared resonance of the group. So even though everyone has different circumstances and their life looks different on the outside, we're all humans and we have similar things going on the inside. So just to be reassured by all of that, is really supportive.
And when you think about all of your different experiences this week with the horses, which one really stands out to you?
I'd have to say the one with Finn and the time travelling. So we did a process where a lot of trust was involved, so we couldn't see, and basically went for a blind horse ride. And shared an intention with the horse. I can hear him talking to me now. And that was a journey around, for me, slowing down, getting wisdom from ancestors and the horses. And I shared my intention with him to go on that journey, and not seeing, but in my mind's eye, he took me where I needed to go. And that was really enjoyable and really clear, and gave me a lot of clarity around my intentions for the week.
Thank you.